Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. If you can see and hear me clearly, can I get a one in the chat? I saw. Is that a song request, Zesty, or is that a picture? I saw a picture that you posted earlier, but now you're requesting it as a song. So I'm lost. It was something someone wrote, but I don't know. It seemed like a lot, so I didn't read it. You don't have to stream if you don't want to. Bible Thump. Duel Links Meta made a song about Takahashi? That's kind of nice. As long as it wasn't made like, I don't know, today. How are you guys doing, Twitch chat? Obviously, this is a more somber tone stream. I woke up around my normal time, actually a little earlier than that. It was like 10 o'clock, and I saw some texts by Ryla guys, and they were from like 4 in the morning. And Ry will do that sometimes, which I'm not the biggest fan of, because I actually just was asleep at that point. You know what I mean? But my phone, I think my phone was on silent, which was like, oh, thank God. And then it's all these tweets about Takahashi. It was important. Yeah, but he kind of put it in a horrifying way. Like, I understand that Takahashi died, and that's very sad. But the way Rai put it, it was almost like there was like foul play, which made me a little horrified. I literally woke up right when they released the news that Kaz died. Yeah, like when I read your tweets, Rai, I was like, what the heck? Because, you definitely would not want someone to... Details were still coming out at the time. Hold on. Yeah, Kazuki Takahashi is dead. I don't know. Chat, I have to say, am I the only one who doesn't like using the term dead? Like, I feel like you just... Like, I don't think anyone should put that in their title. I feel like you should use has died. Like, dead just seems too harsh to me. Like, it seems he's dead. Or passed away. Like, to me, those are gentler terms. I mean, maybe this is just me getting softer in my older age. But yeah, that was actually the first text. Is like, Kazuki Takahashi is dead. And anytime I hear the word dead, I always associate it with foul play. Like, when I feel like when they say someone is dead, found dead, like, it's always like foul play, overdosed on drugs, was murdered in there, probably, you know what I mean? As opposed to like someone has passed away. It just feels, it just sounds so much great, like more graceful, more pleasant, and maybe it's the same thing in the grand scheme of things. But when I read that, right, I immediately was like on alert. Hey Kaiba, how are you? Thank you very much, Kaiba Nation, coming through with the Twitch resubscription. Is that 37 months in a row? So over 3 full years of grown-ass manliness. I appreciate that support so much, Kaiba. Press F in the chat for the true king of games. Rest in peace, king. You'll definitely get an F for me. Chat, I was thinking about that. And obviously... I was so surprised, cause like, first off, I was like, hold on, Takahashi's not old enough to like have died, right? Isn't he just 60? You know what I mean? Like when I think of those anime gods, like he's definitely up there. And I always think about Toriyama, and I'm like, Toriyama's got to be like at least 70, right? So like I just kind of thought like, what, why, how? Those are like my first thoughts. He was, I mean, yeah, in all honesty, it does kind of feel like a lot of the anime creators do kind of die tragically young. The Berserk anime creator, like he passed away, and the one with, I believe, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Mates may have also passed away. So like, it does definitely seem like a lot of these anime creators, chat, like die young. You know what I mean? 60, dude, 60 is still young for me. Like 60 is young for a person to pass away, Zesty. The average, doesn't the average male live to like 73 or something like that? I mean, that's a whole nother decade, a whole dozen years. You know what I mean? But I guess a lot of them are like overworked. But anyways, chat. What I wanted to say, 2022 it really has been a sad year. This is starting to look like the real 2000. What you guys thought about 2020, this is the real 2020. You know, the word chat, like groundbreaking, I feel like.
Oh, Aleve, have you forgotten that the amazing power of
Thanks,
money
Zesty.
can do anything? Money.
The 4th of July shooting. Anytime Spy Fox Bible thumps, I can't take it seriously. Thank you very much, Zesty. He still had a good 15 to 25 years. I mean, he had enough time to write another anime. If he wanted to, chat. It's even bigger in Japan. Oh, he's still alive? I'm sorry. Do I have it mixed up with someone else, chat? I thought there was a manga creator that passed away. Not just the Berserk one, though, chat. I thought it was someone else. Is the Nightbot down? Oh, my bad. I never put him in. My bad. I never had him join. The Dragon Maid one died in a fire. Well, did he die or not? I was just told that he's alive, and now I'm being told that he died. That's what I thought. I was like, someone died, right? Or maybe he didn't die. He did. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he died in the fire. Sub's not working. No, Akino, it's not gonna go until this is over. Let's see what we got. Age of Desolation on CCG. See, this is what I like. This looks nice. Am I sad? I think everyone is. Spy Fox? Like, yeah, I am genuinely sad, chat. I'm like more distraught than anything. When someone passes away, chat, and it doesn't feel like it's their time, I always think like, okay, how did this happen and why? You know what I mean? Like those. I mean, maybe that's just me, chat. That's kind of how like my brain works. If you tell me that a 60-year-old manga artist died, I'm like, well, wait, what? You're not old enough to die. You shouldn't die. And if you're 88, okay, fine. You know, you lived a great life. Long life. Yes, that is I can't make it to the stream tonight, says Farazo. Yeah, that actually is a bad thought, Big Pimpin'. Someone said that on Zodiac. And I don't know. I know it's supposed to be a joke, but it just wasn't particularly funny to me. I know I'm laughing now, but like, yeah, it wasn't particularly funny for me. Rip to the legend, you will be forever missed. Aw, that's awesome. Let the sleeping dog die. Ah, there you go, Akino. Thank you very much, Akina coming through with the Twitch resubscription. 72 months in a row of grown-ass manliness. I appreciate the support. You say, rest in peace. Also, that is, I think 6 goes into 72, or maybe 7D. God, such a long time. Hold on. I mean, I'm thinking, not 6, 12. 5. I think that's a little over 6 years of grown-ass manliness. Yeah, it's 2 months over 6 years. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, yeah. So, like, when it comes to the whole, like, cash prize thing, again, I know it's a joke. I don't know, Chad. To me, I don't want to be that guy, but to me, it's way too early to start doing, like, jokes, like, to do Takahashi death jokes. And also, I just feel like like, the whole cash prizes or Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting better prize support, like, it's been so long that this game has had shitty prize support. you know, this wouldn't be the day for me to like randomly beat that dead horse to what's it called? It's in very poor. Yeah, I see, not to insult, not to like randomly change things and to insult BP, but this is the BP that I know. So this whole like this whole thing that he did like last week where he tried to get all new and white knight, like I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? You have been a degenerate who makes bad taste jokes all the time. Like that is what I have known these like 6 years. So I just feel like you should just stay on that side. And if you're going to switch sides, then you need to let me know why. Anyways, let's go past that. But yeah, chat. What I wanted to say earlier is the word. Do you guys feel like the word groundbreaking is used far too often when it comes to describe people or events? Because I feel like it is, and I feel like it's a really it's like a really nice thing to say about someone that is rarely ever true. However, I thought about it and I came to the conclusion Takahashi actually is groundbreaking. Like as a manga artist, chat, or a manga creator. Because you really think about it, all of these like card animes and mangas, the card fight vanguards and stuff like that, I feel like would none of this shit exist if it wasn't for the success of Yu-Gi-Oh! And just to put it in the context, Twitch chat, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! DM sold over 100 million manga, which is like, it's supposed to be like an astronomical or like a legendary number in the manga industry, which the number has changed now, but I think only maybe 20 or like 25 manga in the history of like the world have ever reached the 100 million mark. Things like, I mean, it's some of the normals, you know, like Bleach, Dragon Ball, stuff like that. But I think I think it's actually lower. I think it's really only like 20 manga ever have gotten over 100 million, and Yu-Gi-Oh! DM was one of those. So it does kind of show you like this whole card game craze. And don't get me wrong, Pokemon was like the original one that blew up, to my knowledge, in North America, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Took it to like a completely different level. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, yes, it's like the death of Kobe Bryant. Yes, I would agree. And with Kobe, my first thought with Kobe was overwhelming shock. I had a thought almost exactly like Skip Bayless. I was like, Kobe can't die. Kobe Bryant does not die. Like that was just, it was almost like denial. There we go. That's the word. Takahashi art status. Oh, this is a post from what's it called? I'm having trouble hearing you. Stop recording me then. After 7 years, I've traveled with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think to draw themes. Let's see what you guys put in the queue. Give me 1 second, chat, and I'll read some of your messages in a moment. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is what I said earlier. I'm like, man, you guys, you know, a lot of you guys in Twitter, not all of you, y'all stalk basically every single, you know, Yu-Gi tuber but me, and I feel a little left out. I think I've been able to draw themes I've wanted to express. But as I end my series, my main concern is whether I've transmitted my message to my readers. Wait, hold on. Was this... Who wrote this? This seems like it was written by Takahashi. It was posted today? This is eerie. Do we have nothing? Oh, he did it when the manga ended. Yeah, but this tweet says it was posted today, though. Was it not? It was reposted. By him? Or is this not his account? This is like another... Okay, maybe this is a... Okay, fair enough. Maybe this is a different account. Okay. Because I'm like... I'm just seeing his name here, and I'm like... It was reposted by him on this specific day? That's interesting. Main characters... This work... Just have to face each other's hearts as we go on. Sorry, I'm gonna read this silently, chat. Then we sympathize and we disagree. see what it goes on to say. Games and the characters played or not. Yu-Gi-Oh has been complete, but throughout the world there are many people. All those who thank you from the bottom of my heart. Aw, so this is almost a decade old. Well written, Takahashi, sir. There is no Takahashi anything besides the Studio Dice Instagram. Oh, you're saying that he's not on Twitter. Okay, fair enough. Oh, snap, 2004. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought this was 2014, and I was like, I thought DM ended way before that. My bad. It's from 2004. Okay. Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, he really wrote this in 2014? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Can I order you a pizza to your house? I mean, if you guys want to order me a pizza, that's fine. I'm not supposed to, like, be eating unhealthy right now, chat, so I'd prefer if you save that pizza for like 2 weeks. then order me a pizza, but not until Nationals, please. I almost cried when Kobe died. You asked the pizza question multiple times. Did you ever buy a Yu-Gi-Oh manga? Yeah, I have, what's it called? I have 3 volumes or yeah, I think I have 3 volumes of the GX manga, but not the original. Can you stop? You sound foolish. Okay. Not the original DM manga. A few channels on Twitch and YouTube were streaming the ceremonial duel in the form, seeing the goat off. Alright, fair enough. But Yu-Gi-Oh is officially dead. No, Yu-Gi-Oh is not officially dead. Yu-Gi-Oh is only officially dead if the Yu-Gi-Tubers say it is. Chat. Yu-Gi-Oh will never die, or at least today won't be the day that it dies, because of the community. Because the game has grown far larger than myself or even Takahashi would have ever imagined. That's what I think is one of the most remarkable things, chat, is how Yu-Gi-Oh has stood the test of time so well and transcended throughout decades. Because I first started playing this game in, again, chat, 2002, and I would have never imagined 20 years later I'd still be playing the game and enjoying it. It doesn't always hit the same. In fact, I would say rarely ever, is it the same as when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh back in DM. It was just so much, it was so much more magical, and I guess I had a certain innocence when it came to the game. But the community is far better and larger now. I quit Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, I couldn't tell, Spy Fox, that you weren't actively a Yu-Gi-Oh player anymore. This is such a shock. Twitch chat, are you shocked? Am I going to Nationals? Yeah, I'm going to Nats, Aquino. Got my place, got my plane tickets, and pretty much just counting down the days. The only thing is, after what's it called? I'm trying to figure out, like, how exactly, my brother was talking to me about, like, the TSA and stuff like that. And I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, what can I actually take on the plane and what can I not, chat? Like, I didn't know that you have to take liquids and stuff in, like, small bottles. You know what I mean? Or travel size, TSA approved bottles. Man, terrorism just fucked up everything, chat. Honestly, it really did. So I bought like this little bottling kit on Amazon because mainly it's for like shaving, like my shaving creams and stuff. Yeah, everything has to be like, they have to be in like 3-ounce bottles or less, chat. So I bought a set and it's like, all right, I'm gonna put I'll put like toothpaste so I can brush my teeth, beard oil, shaving cream, And then, you know, like cream for my head to make it shine and stuff. Cap never really been on a plane as an adult. No, I'm sorry. I don't just get to fly to my rich aunt's house because she has a birthday party. Like, no, Big Pimpin'. By the way, press 1 if you guys get to do that, chat. You just get to fly to a vacation spa to your rich white grandma's house because she throws a party and you just have to come for something. Like, what? That is the peak of like rich whiteness. But BP, you are blessed, my friend. No, I don't get fuck my no. I don't get to do that. I guess I should have just been born rich and white. These legends may seem larger than life, but in the end, they're just mere mortals. Yeah, that's what I didn't realize about Kobe Bryant, chat. Is I never put Kobe because damn, I should have asked you guys this question before we started talking about this. But I was going to ask chat. If I told you I had one athlete as a kid on my wall, who would you guys think that it was? Just one athlete, chat. One. And keep in mind, I largely grew up in the 90s. I guess you could say the early 2000s. So don't be like, oh, Cap, you had Muhammad Ali. Like, bro, I'm not that fucking old. Like, what would I know about Ali? You know what I mean? LeBron got into the league when I was 18, dude. What? No, actually, like... Yeah, right around that point. Like, LeBron got into the league, I was like fucking 18. Shaq, that's a good guess. Yeah, Shaq's a good guess. Vince Carter's a good guess, too. Because his dunks were crazy. Kris Jenner. But, do you mean Bruce Jenner, the Olympian? Who, by the way, competed probably 15 years before I was born? No, chat. The one athlete that I ever had on my wall was Kobe Bryant. Yeah, when I was 10 years old, I got a Kobe Bryant poster at the book fair. Did you guys ever have those, chat? When you guys were in elementary school, did any of you guys ever have book fairs? And my mom gave me $5 for the book fair. One year, I think, yeah, when I was 10 in the 5th grade, she gave me $5, and I got a Kobe poster. Then the next year, I got a Porsche poster. I was so happy. But yep. And I wasn't even like a gigantic Lakers. I wasn't a Lakers fan at all, you know. But like Kobe just seemed cool, and this is when like he was dunking, and I think he won a dunk contest. What are we guessing? Oh, you were trying to guess, Big Pimpin'. If I told you I had one athlete growing up that I had a poster on my wall, like what athlete was that? And I'm telling you guys, that athlete was Kobe Bryant. That was my guy. You know what I mean? So yeah. I had a that would have been a good guess as well, chat. Another good guess would have been Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was just basically Jesus when I was in high school. Because 2000, like that was right around the time he won the MVP and they went to the finals as well. Called it. Everyone deserves to live a happy life. Absolutely. But yeah, chat. Not only is Takahashi, and like the thing is, I want to disconnect. I wanted when I said like I really believe that Takahashi was a groundbreaking like manga artist. I wanted to try to disconnect the fact that I am a Yu-Gi-Oh lifer, right? So I knew that I know I have inherent bias because Takahashi is like our guy. He represents Yu-Gi-Oh in itself, right? But I was like, let me just look at this objectively. All of these other like card animes, would they be here without the success of Yu-Gi-Oh? Would something like Card Fight Vanguard be around this long? Like, I don't know about that, chat. You know what I mean? Like, I would lean towards no. You know, Card Captor Sakura, which I believe got a reboot. Would that have happened if it wasn't for the success of Yu-Gi-Oh anime, which, you know, is over 1,000 episodes, 3 canon movies, and you know, the highest selling trading card game of all time? Like, no, I just don't think so. You know, would everyone in there, would Dragon Ball have another trading card game that was launched? You know, Card Masters, I think that's the name of the game. They came back. Like, would all of this that happened without the success of the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game? Like, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I don't think so. Digimon. Yeah, Digimon's another one. Like, Digimon got rebooted. Would that have happened if Yu-Gi-Oh still wasn't going strong, chat? Like, if if let's say Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh was never created, and then Pokemon maybe just like the anime kept going, but then the TCG just was like super back burner. Which I think, would you guys agree that that pretty much happened, chat? That like, as successful as the Pokemon TCG had, I would say that Pokemon like peaked and then like definitely kind of came back to earth. You know what I mean? The video games have just continued to like pop off and whatnot. But I wouldn't say that that happened with like Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Simo would be gender studies professor. I definitely understand all the tweets and stuff. But and I know some of you guys said in Discord chat, like, oh, why doesn't Cap make a video about the life of Takahashi? I gotta be honest, chat. I mean, does it not seem too soon? Like, to me, it feels too soon. And don't get me wrong, if there is one person that I would never want to disrespect, it's Takahashi. So like, I'm not at this point. I would not want to like immediately, because it just feels like I'd be trying to cash in and benefit off someone's death, and like I'm not gonna do that to him of all people. Make a short. All right, that's what I'll do. I'll make a short. I have said this, chat, again. I think you guys know this. One of my dreams, and you know, obviously this won't happen now. One of my dreams was always to interview Takahashi, chat, to like learn some of his craziest stories about Yu-Gi-Oh! DM and the inspiration and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that will never happen. But in addition to that, you guys know the Takahashi arts, chat, like how even though Yu-Gi-Oh! DM ended forever ago, and we established almost 20 years since Yu-Gi-Oh! DM ended, Takahashi still does art of the old cards. You know, Magi Magician Girl and Dart Magician. You know, I don't know if the Blue Eyes Jet was done by him, but the True Exodia little chibi card, like he still like actively does Yu-Gi-Oh! Arts that end up getting implemented into the game, and that's just like that's just not gonna happen anymore. Yeah, his dog's a card, the anniversary cards. Yeah, he also, yeah, there's alternates of the Egyptian gods as well. What's the name of, here it is, Shiba Warrior Taro. Liked by Taga Kazuki. Huh, not sure what account that is. Chad, is this scummy? Is this scummy to buy out this card? I feel like this isn't, because I mean you can look here and see like, okay, look how many copies of this card have sold today. Wait, I just want to go back to like before today. Good lord, look how many of these have sold just today. These are all sales of today, chat. And look at the $6.99, $6.99. Oh my goodness. Near mint, 15 bucks. God, I hate the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community so this is so scummy. I mean, I'm not gonna put that on the commute. Wow, it's still going, bro. Before chat, this is crazy. Before today, this card hadn't sold in an entire week. It went an entire week without selling, and then suddenly 50 copies get bought in a day. That's crazy. This card hadn't sold since June 30th, and it only sold one. So this is not a fast. This card, so you sell like 2 of these a week, chat. It's coming down outside. Yeah, he did this one too. Some people just making it out to be money. Are the God cards in here? Hold on. I went to all versions, but not anniversary pack. Let's see what else is in here. It's in his. Oh yeah, this one. It's in his memory. I like the Genzo. I love the red eyes. Okay. It may just be that card and yeah, looks like it's just that. Slifer the Sky Dragon. Is it scummy to sell copies that I have? Look, I'll just say this. If I own the like, oh man, I honestly, Akina, I don't really know how to answer that question. I gotta be honest. I'm a little, yeah, because if you had like 5 of them, yeah, I think it is a little scummy to be like, I'm cashing in right now, getting in while the getting is good. Like, okay, but you're only profiting because of Takahashi's death, chat. And I get it. We can all be a little cruel. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you start realizing death is a very permanent thing, chat. Once someone dies, they don't ever come back. Not in real life, on TV shows and shit, yeah. So I don't know. Like I personally would not want to cash in that way. You know what I mean? Death is a fundamental. I understand that, but it's also like I feel like we in the community chat. And again, I'm not usually like super yay go Yu-Gi-Oh community. I'm usually like exact opposite, to be honest. I just feel like we gotta personalize this because this is one of our own, and it's not just one of our own. It's literally the highest level of one of our own. It's literally the highest level. Takahashi is basically Jesus of Yu-Gi-Oh, chat. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't get any higher than this. Like there's no other person that like represents Yu-Gi-Oh unless, you know, I don't know, a very prominent Yu-Gi-Tuber dies or something. Like I can't think of like this is. I mean, that person still wouldn't even compare it. Like this is basically our Jesus. So it's like, bro, you're not going to show respect to him. Like, who will you show respect to? Do you believe in God? That's not even relevant. That's not even relevant. You don't even have to believe in God. But you have to believe in something, right? Whatever you believe in, I'm sure that whatever you believe in, that thing has a pinnacle, does it not? You know what I mean? And like, this is our pinnacle. Here's another one. Better check it out. I mean, nah, the chart's pointing down, PvP. It looks like, I mean, it looks like a lot of these have sold today, though, yeah. I'm guessing people are just buying a lot of the Takahashi art, so yeah, maybe this isn't a true representation of the price, because a ton of these looks like they sold in the 50s, 60s, and one of these was $150. But maybe people are just listing theirs because they realize, like, oh, there's a bunch of demand for it. You know what I mean? No one will be more beloved than the creator of the game. Well, who am I listening to? I think I'd rather just watch this. The creator is not always like the be-all end-all, chat, because some creators end up being bad people, but from all that I know, Takahashi was not one of them.
I wanted to take this moment to pay my respects to an absolute legend, and that legend being Kazuki Takahashi. While there are many great people behind the creations of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the card game, and the video games, none of it would be possible without Kazuki Takahashi creating Yu-Gi-Oh! It's absolutely insane for me to think about the fact that someone I have never met before has had such an immense impact on my life. I truly have no idea where I would even be today if Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't exist. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been such a major part of over half my life, and I'm 32. What I looked for...
This is exactly how I feel, chat. Like, what Decade is saying is like, that's the exact same way I feel.
The most in my teenage years.
Like, this has been over half my life.
My friends. That is what got me through the week. I met my wife through playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! For the past 5 years has been my career. An unimaginable dream becoming true. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for your contribution to my life. I know I am not alone in expressing this.
I just didn't, so I didn't put that exactly in my tweet, chat, because I didn't want it, you know how people can take things, chat. Like, I didn't want to seem like it was coming off as being about me rather than about Takahashi himself. But it's just like, I wanted to personalize it because, you know, I'm not someone who started playing Yu-Gi-Oh 3-4 years ago. Like, I started playing this game 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I was the age of Yugi. You know, now I'm closer to 40.